you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
On third down, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And out across midfield, down to the 45. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They run on first down with Jackson. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Mayfield on play action. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Again, Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Noski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown. So
they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing on 2nd and 3, Tannehill eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Brushing off defenders. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Henry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A give to Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And this one is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Tannehill now to throw, and he's got his man in stride, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up second and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 19 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Tannehill. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now doesn't...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Titans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Titans 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 20. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it to Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Tannehill. Complete to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982. And that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were. 982 and counting.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going to take another shot here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.